What's up, Giz Army? It's your girl, Les Latrice, and we are back again with another Homie Vibes project. This time, we're talking about my primary closet redesign. So if you haven't already seen, I've already probably by now dropped 2 videos to begin this series, which is my entryway. I went through the process of executing the design, and then I went in a full-blown reveal, just talking about the different details and their significance. So if you haven't already, go check those out. They'll be linked in the description or in a card, but they are also in my playlist called Homie Vibe. But without further ado, we're going to talk about what we're getting into with my primary closet. So honestly, we're going to get into the journey of this closet. We're going to talk design, installation, and the initial organization, but then we're going to transition into the final touches, as well as show you all where we're at currently within the journey. So first things first is the design process. So I moved into this home in December of 2022, and expeditiously, I got Closet by Design in the building to design my primary closet because baby, it just wasn't giving what it needed to give. And I have a lot of things and I like them to be organized. So I hired Closet by Design, and they came to my home and made an initial plan for the closet. My main focuses were to make sure I had enough space for shoes and, if possible, be able to fit my winter and summer clothes and outfits in the closet as well. So that was the initial design, or that was the initial vision for the design. After they completed the design, then we scheduled my build date, which was actually March of 2023. So this closet has been here for over a year now. I chose Closet by Design because I went on a deep dive and I looked into how they design their closets, their process, and that's why I fell in love with using them as my designers. But I will say that I wasn't the happiest with the fact that I had this initial design laid out by December, and then in March was the install. So I had to wait 4 months for it to be installed, but I did get a great discount. I think they gave me like 60% off, and then I got an extra discount for being a veteran. Hello. So that was definitely a plus, honey. The actual closet cost me about $3,000 or so, but in the initial design, I only had half shelves, which meant that the hangers would be hanging in half of the shelf, like 6 inches, and the other 6 inches would be like the wall. And after some thought, after a few months of sitting on the design, I contacted them back in February and asked them to give me full shelves in the closet. That being said, when they came for the install in March, they did not come with those updates. So the good news is you can make updates to your design prior to your build, but then sometimes the bad news is they don't pass that information down, and then now the day of your build, they have to go and get new shelves recut, which leads me into the build itself. They're here to install, y'all. It took them 1 day to install everything within the closet. What we did notice though about the house itself is that the walls are not symmetrical, meaning they didn't all have a 90-degree angle, making it easy for the shelves to fit in. So they did have to do some doctoring and putting some spacers in between the shelves, but ultimately it came out very nice. And I was happy that they had that fixed, because who knew that everything was all discombobulated, you know? Fortunately, I think I was so excited to have the closet complete that I forgot to get videos of the finished design. So here's a few pictures of what it actually looked like before we started organizing. So shortly after, or even before I got my closet finished, I was gathering some organization materials like hangers, and I even went on Pinterest and found like really cute, unique ways to hang my jeans and other garments so that it's more organized. And of course, I love anything color schemed or themed. So that is how I initially organized the closet, which was by color. So within the organization process, once I got majority of my clothes in the closet, now I was able to see how exactly I wanted everything to fit. And a few modifications to the original vision were that I ended up taking one shelf out of the closet and moving it down and made an extra shelf for shoes, but also a cubby space for my hamper, which comes in handy all the time because that means I can change in and out of clothes and put my clothes right in the dirty clothes expeditiously. So no waiting on that, and the hamper doesn't have to be in my bedroom taking up space. I also moved up the shelf that's above my drawers that are in the closet so that I had almost like the equivalent to a vanity, which is where my jewelry and my perfumes, my mirror, and all those things go. So that wasn't technically in the vision, but we was able to make it work because the shelves are adjustable. As I'm still going through and trying to find things that work for my vibe in this closet, one of the things I wanted to get was bins to put like my purses and other things that I didn't necessarily want displayed in the closet, but that would have their own storage space. And I ended up buying these like bamboo type baskets. Those bamboo baskets did not work, so I ended up sending those back. I got them from at home originally. They didn't work out. So I ended up foregoing the baskets altogether and just decided to use the upper space of my closet for my suitcases and for my purses. So that ended up working out anyway, and it helps because now I can actually see my clothes and my purses and my accessories versus if they were in a bin, I would lose sight of those things. So now we move into the next phase of organization, which is finding the right items for my lifestyle that makes it easy for me to leverage and use the closet as it's designed. A few things that I ended up purchasing was a jewelry organizer. Now, I don't own a lot of jewelry, but I am, after a year, starting to outgrow this current organizer. But for the time that I did get it, it was absolutely perfect for what I needed, and it fit snugly in the area that I created it for. So if you are looking for a jewelry organizer, I do recommend this one because it has all the things you need for like your rings, watches, earrings, and it has a mirror vanity that you can open up. Unfortunately, the space I have here doesn't allow me to completely open it, but if you have a larger closet or a larger area, then that's a plus for you. The next things that I did need and add to the closet were the ladder. I have a ladder that's black that I can easily just place in the side of my long area in the closet, and then I can pull it in and out whenever I need to get purses or other things from off of the top shelves. And then one of the main things that I really like as far as next step organization is I got the like unfoldable luggage rack, because what I hate doing is putting my luggage on the bed and then I have to go in and out of the closet whenever I'm picking clothes out when I'm traveling. So I got the little luggage rack so I can just open it up and place my luggage on top, pack well within the vicinity of the closet, if not inside the closet, and then put it right back. And it fits in my closet to where you can't even see it because I tuck it behind some of the clothes on the bottom shelves. So I love those. Those are my favorite three things that just add functionality and convenience to my closet and organize it without a doubt. Just a side note is like, clearly a lot of this is trial and error as you start to use your space and like really figure out how you are coming into the closet, what things you're doing, what you need, what you don't need. You're gonna figure out what organization strategies as well as tools or items will best meet your needs and make it absolutely functional for you. And that's what I ended up doing, especially as I get into the finishing touches now that we are almost a year and some change from when I actually had this closet built. So in regards to the finishing touches, there are some things that absolutely make sense for all people getting their closets designed, etc. But some things are really just helpful for me because I'm a creator and I will be creating content in here. So one of the main things that I've always wanted in the closet was hooks. So if I come in the closet with my robe on and I'm about to change my clothes, then I can just throw my robe on the hook. So I found these adhesive hooks on Amazon that I was able to hang very seamlessly. It took like 60 seconds to do on each side of the door. And now I can just hang my coat or my robe right there and I don't have to worry about placing it somewhere else. And then another thing is these rotating lights that I saw another creator put in. I think she used it for her vanity or something like that, but I was like, yo, these would be perfect for my closet whenever I'm creating content in here, because it doesn't just look like one camera is just highlighting and blowing up my face. I actually have side angles that work really well. And I'm actually using those lights right now so I can show you what it kind of looks like without the middle light. So this is what it looks like without the middle light, and then I'm gonna show you what it would look like if I had no lights in here. So it's not bad, it's very warm, but as you can see, only the top lights are lighting up my head, and that's just not giving for what I be wanting to give in content. So I prefer to have lights that are face on and maybe even some from the sides, just to brighten it up a little bit and bring some color back to my content. So for those of you who might be creating content in your closet like me, these lights might be perfect for you. So I'm linking them and everything else in the description, but you can also find them on my Amazon storefront under the closet playlist. Okay, and then the next thing is the light over my sort of vanity area. I needed one of those because I do put my earrings on and my jewelry on in the closet sometimes, but it can get kind of dark in here. So I need to have that light to be able to see, to visibly see. So I found these on Amazon too, and they literally just stick to the top of the surface and you can recharge them, as do the other lights in here as well. You can recharge those lights too. And then the last thing that I added to the closet for the final touches is my sunglasses holder or storage area. Y'all, I've been putting this off for so long, mainly because I don't really have a lot of sunglasses, but over the year I was collecting, or I was purchasing and receiving sunglasses as gifts. So it was high time I got an organizer. So I found this like acrylic organizer that has like a few, maybe about 6 slots for sunglasses, and I just added it above the shelf over my jewelry box. So those are some of the main features and organization items and some of my favorite things that I have currently in my closet. Y'all, I'm so excited for this closet to finally be on the tail end of being complete. Although I feel like it's not 100%, there are going to be some additions just as we grow. Some things we might take away, but I'm glad I'm able to now show you what my closet looks like in full. So that is just the journey, okay? You have to come back for the reveal so you can see what this closet looks like in its entirety and everything completely that's in it. I hope that seeing this closet and where we've started from and where we ended up inspires you to maybe tackle a closet or organization project in your house. My question to you is, what do you want to add to your dream closet? Is there anything in my closet that you like, girl, I needs that, period? And if so, know that I got the links for you in the description below. Also, don't forget to check out my playlist, Homey Vibes, okay? For any and all things home decor, organization, home updates, moving, all the things related to your homemaking home, girl, will be in the Homey Vibes playlist. So be sure to check that out, because I'm telling y'all, you're not gonna wanna miss what's next. I think I'm going to get into the mudroom downstairs. We're painting it all black. We're putting up some signs, some vibes, just my vibe wall. And we are gonna turn that space into something that's more functional and just less dirty, honey. That white is killing me. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the kid, because baby, life is gonna keep elevating. We're always going to have Homey Vibes content for the girls and the guys. So be sure to subscribe, turn your notifications on, click that bell, and go ahead and like this as well, period. I will see you all on my next upload. It is your girl, Lex Latrice, and remember to always protect your peace. Bye.